Well, hello, my friends. Ruben Obed here, transmitting live once again from GB Music Group Studios and here in Dorado, Puerto Rico. And I'm bringing this video because this video in particular, like, really got to me. In the title, I posted the actual link to that video. So if you want, you could copy that and paste it, and you could see what I'm talking about. But basically, the subject is ungrateful welfare recipients. Okay, in the video that I posted in the description, actually I posted it on the title. There's a woman who is complaining about a box of food, that the government gave her. I guess she got her food stamps either taken away or whatever, but the government gave her a box of food. You know, um, she opened up a couple of them. She was making fun of them. She took a biscuit. She was like, "Oh, look at this biscuit. Look, we're supposed to eat this crap." And I was really, really, really bothered by that because I don't think food is crap. I don't think food is crap. Food is food. And if you take that little box and you take it to Africa and you take it to Venezuela, them people will be grateful. They will be grateful because you know what? They don't have shit. And these welfare recipients, and mind you, before anything, I don't have anything against welfare recipients and nothing at all. I know some people are poor, they're in need. This is not an attack against welfare recipients. This is an attack against these entitled welfare recipients who think they're ungrateful, and that is the problem with our society. We live in a society of ungrateful people. And in part of the reason why there is a government shutdown and God allows these things to happen is to try to get these people to stop being so nasty and so ungrateful. Everything we have in life is a blessing. If we have a job, it's a blessing. If we have family members who help us out, it's a blessing. If we have friends who help us, it's a blessing. If we get food stamps, it's a blessing. Nobody owes you a damn thing. Nobody owes you even that little box. I wish I got that little box. Maybe it's not the best food in the world, but guess what? If the shit hits the fan, if we go through a nuclear war, if Yellowstone explodes, if there's an EMP, believe me, people will kill you for that little box of food. And as a prepper, I know the value of storing food, okay? I went through Hurricane Maria. I did almost a year with no power, and it sucked. And I got some MREs. Some of them were actually good, but some of them sucked too. But I was grateful for those too. Even the ones that I didn't like, I would try to eat them. Why? Because it's help being given to me and my family for survival. But the problem is that these people are so damn entitled that they reject. Let me tell you something. When I was growing up, my mom would say, like, if she would give me broccoli or something that I didn't like, I'd be like, ew. My mom would say, don't you do that. That's food. And she would correct me, because she was teaching me. She was teaching me food. You got to respect food. Some people will die to have that little box of canned food. And it hurts me, the fact that I'm not close enough to that, whoever the hell that woman is, to tell her, give me that damn box. I'll store that away in my pantry, But then again, I know how to value a dollar. And I know that a can of food could save your life for a day. And it really bothers me. And the ungratefulness is preposterous. So it's like it makes you lose empathy towards people that are needy when you see videos like the one at hand. When you see shit like that, then people don't want to help you. Then the government is people. They see your ungrateful ass. They don't want to help your ass either. And if I was the government, I wouldn't want to help that woman that I saw in that video. Why the hell would I want to help somebody who's not grateful? And that's the problem with this society. A bunch of ungrateful people, man. And it bothers me, you know, because I know people, you know, in Venezuela, they're buying rotten meat to eat to feed their families. And you got this stupid ass entitled woman complaining about some food that was given to you for free. You didn't earn it. You didn't work for it. You didn't sweat for it. You didn't even beg for it. And it was given to you as a blessing, and you wipe your ass with what the blessings that God gives you. You know, how do you expect God to give you more if in the small, if in the little things, you know, you don't value them? How do you expect God to help you? When Jesus was given the bread and the fish, he had 5 fish, couple of 2-3 loaves of bread. He had to feed 40,000 people. Jesus didn't say, "Oh, look at this bullshit, man. This don't work. I can't feed these people with this crap." Nope, that wasn't Jesus' attitude. He took that bowl of fish and bread, he put it up in the air, and he said, "God, thank you." He was grateful. He was grateful. And that's why God multiplied the bread and the fish, because he was grateful. That's why I'm blessed, because I'm grateful. And people bless me. I get blessings left and right because I'm grateful. Because when I get something, I say thank you 3 million times. It don't matter. When I get donations, I say thank you. And I come on here and I say thank you. And people appreciate when I say thank you. And if they give me $10 or if they give me $1, I still say the same amount of thanks. But then again, I'm not an ungrateful motherfucker. I've dealt with a lot of ungrateful people. I despise them. So I do everything in my power not to be like them. You know? Food stamps is a blessing. It's not, nobody owes it to you. It's a blessing. It's a mercy being given to you. Appreciate it. You can save your kid's life in a shit hits the fan scenario. That can of beans that you're saying is shit and it's garbage, that might save your little kid's life so he won't go hungry that day. You know? But these people, man, they get food stamps. They live off Section 8. They live off entitlements, and they think that somebody owes them. That's the problem. The problem isn't that you're poor. The problem isn't that you get food stamps. A lot of people, get food stamps because they're in need. And I have nothing against people getting food stamps. Nothing. I have nothing against it. But I do have something against people thinking that they're, that the world owes them something. It really bothers me, man. Food. There's one thing, man. Food is life. Food is life. Because right now instead of you opening up them packets and breaking up and criticizing that biscuit, why didn't you take that box and just give it to your neighbor who probably needs it? Why didn't you give it to somebody? Why don't you take it over there to the Salvation Army and just donate it then? But no, you want to open it up and break the biscuit and show it on the video and talk all this shit. Why don't you, if you're too good to eat it, why don't you put it in that same box and wrap it up and just send it to Venezuela, send it to Africa, send it to Guatemala, send it somewhere. You got a local church, go take it to them. But no, you're going to open up the packets and crumble up the biscuit just because you think that you deserve lobster or fucking shrimp or something like that. Ungrateful pieces of shit you guys are. Ungrateful pieces of shit. A blessing. They take the blessings of God and they wipe their ass with it. Some things ain't perfect, guys. Some things ain't perfect. But you know what? There's still blessings and you still got to be grateful. When I walk down the street and I see a penny, I grab that penny. I do not leave pennies on the floor because I know one thing, that God gives in the form of a seed. That's how God's blessings come. They come in the form of a seed. And if God sees that you see that penny and you don't value that penny, God says, you know what? If you don't value the small, you will not value the large. That's why God's testing you when you find a penny on the road. He's testing you. You don't pick up the penny. You throw them. I've seen people throw away pennies. I pick them up. I make a big ass jar. And when I got 30, 40 bucks in there, I go out to eat. Go to the Chinese restaurant with my family. We have a feast on the pennies that you throw away. Because I'm not stupid. You know? Because I know what a blessing looks like. And sometimes a blessing doesn't look as shiny as you might think. You know? 2 days ago, I was walking down the street. I was going to the store. And somebody had thrown out a whole bunch of stuff. And there was a little 13-inch TV. Little 13-inch TV. Full of dirt. Looked all dirty and shit. It was at night too, so I couldn't see too well. So I'm walking with my wife. And I said, you know what? I'm going to take that TV home. And I brought the TV home. It was full of dirt. I plugged that bad boy in. And it turned on. The audio works. Everything works. I didn't need a TV. But now I have a new TV. I took a nice rag. I wiped it down. I hooked it up in my studio. Plugged it in. Now I can lay on the sofa. I don't have to turn on my big screen or nothing. Nope. Got that little TV exactly for what? For my PlayStation. It looks in perfect condition. Works well. Looks nice. Why would you throw that away just because it's not a plasma? Just because it's not a widescreen HD smart TV? I've known people who don't have a TV. And you throw it away. You know, you don't even plug it in to see if it even works. Because you're ungrateful, man. You're ungrateful. And a lot of what's going on in this world is that lack of gratitude. You have children. You raise them. You know, you take care of them. You love them. You pick them up at school. You pick them up here and there. You protect them from a dog. And they don't even call you because they're ungrateful. Elderly people. You have children. They abandon the elderly because they're a bunch of ungrateful. That's what the Bible talks. The generation of snakes. That's what all y'all are. And that's why in a way I'm happy that Section 8 is taken away. And I'm happy that food stamps are being taken away. Because you guys need a goddamn reality check. You need a reality check. Because you're ungrateful. You're no damn good. You know? You live in these HUD housings and you think the world owes you something. You betray men. You know, that's why all these women are single. They betray their men. Why? Because they cheated on their men with the government. They traded the love they're supposed to have for the man for the love that they have for their apartment and their Section 8 and their food stamps and their couple of TANF money that comes in and their WIC. Oh, I don't need a man. Yeah, you don't need a man. Because you're prostituting yourself to the government. That's right, you're a prostitute. And you sell yourself for a fucking EBT card. You're a hooker. That's what you are. You're a freaking hooker. Prostitute, a whore. The whore of Babylon. That's what you are. Because you're not grateful. So, I know a lot of people are going through shit through the government shutdown. And I feel bad for the people who don't deserve, you know, for people who are working and are furloughed and the people who, you know, who are poor and really do need the help and are good, grateful people. All I can say to you, especially the poor people, God is going to look out for you. All right? God is going to look, if you deserve it, God is going to look out for you, and he's going to provide for you. Okay? He's going to provide for you. You know? But it's just really frustrating, you know, to see people do this to food. You know? You don't do that, man. Food is a blessing. Some people don't have it, man. Some people are out in the street dying, you know. Some people have gone hungry. I've gone hungry before. I know what it is to be fucking hungry. I know what it is. And to see some motherfucking bitch talking about food and how it's garbage, and, you know, it bothers me. I hope she goes hungry. I hope she goes hungry for at least 2 months. That little box is going to start looking real tasty. Shit, after 3 days, that box is going to look tasty for that piece of crap woman, whoever the hell she is on that video. That's all I got to say, guys. My level of indignation is at about 1,000% right now. So, like I said, you want God to bless you. You want people to bless you. You want your life to be blessed. All you got to do is one thing. Be grateful. Thank God for your blessings. Know that it's a blessing. Know that the world doesn't owe you shit. Know that God doesn't owe you shit. He gives because he loves you, not because he owes you. When you get that owing me mentality, you're going to live a happier life. You're going to have a happier marriage. You're going to have a more functional family. And it's that easy. Being grateful. Grateful, man. The word grateful, full of gratitude. Gratitude comes from grace, the word grace. And grace comes from God. And the word grace means that you don't have to earn it, because God gives. And if you don't have to earn it, it means that it's a blessing. And nobody owes you shit, because it's grace. That's why you have to be grateful. Peace.